Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. Yahawah is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahawashi is the true name of the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Peace, blessings, safety, mercy, and healings be unto you elect, you hopeful elect, the elect of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, who are scattered throughout the four winds, four corners of this earth. And double honors to the head elder apostles of the Great Millstone Branch, GMS, that teach us and edify us daily. And shalom to you brothers out there, you Akim, that are laboring, pushing this word, pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity, presenting your bodies a living sacrifice. Once again, shalom to the hopeful elect out there. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barakatham to whoever's watching, you hopeful elect that may be watching. I wanted to get into the book of Proverbs 30 and 4. You know, about the name of the Lord, the true name of the Lord. The true name of the Heavenly Father, once again, is Yahawah. And the true name of His only begotten Son is Yahawashi. All right? Yahawah means He is, He exists.
So it's Yahawah. Okay? Which Yah means He, and Hawa, which means to be, is, or exists. And that's what Yahawah means. That's what the Father name means, man. All right? It's not God all and powerful? Is He not everything? He's everything. He's everywhere. Okay?
And His Son's name, His beloved Son, His only begotten Son, His true name is Yahawashi, meaning He saves, He delivers, He is salvation.
Right? Now, as you can see here, we have the Yah. Okay? Looking back over here, this is the Yah. Ha. Right there. The Wa. Shah, which looks like a W. It's right here. But like we said, the A will be silent. And you have the I, which is like a circle. It actually represents an eyeball. Okay? The I. So, Yahawashi. And we have a connector here. Okay? Actually, we had the connector for the Father's name too. All right? Yahawah. You put a connector in between the Wa and the Ha. Okay? Which actually, and that's how you would silence the A, by connecting these two. All right? So, Yahawashi, Yah means He, Hawashi, Hawashi means to deliver, delivers, saves, or salvation. So it means He delivers, He saves, or He is salvation. That's what Yahawashi name means.
We utter those names in the ancient Hebrew. And by faith, I believe that those are the true names that I was taught by the men at Great Millstone, GMS. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 4. Who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fists? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? And here's the point. What is His name? And what is His Son's name, if thou canst tell? And once again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahawah. And the true name of His beloved Son, His only begotten Son, is Yahawashi. Yahawashi. And we, the hopeful elect, utter those names in the ancient Hebrew. We are Hebrew Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Any other name is false. Going to the book of Sirach, chapter 1, verse 1. And I'm just getting straight to the point. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue, meaning another language, have not the same force in them. The Hebrew language is extremely powerful. That's why we utter the names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son in the ancient Hebrew. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself, and the prophets, and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. So we of the hopeful elect, we already have it in our minds in the time of trouble. You know, when all hell breaks loose, those are the names we're going to call upon. You know, the time of Jacob's trouble, which is fastly approaching. I have faith, as well as we of the hopeful elect have faith that these are the true names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Because without faith, it is impossible to please Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. And what is faith? Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, believing in something that you don't see. And by faith, we believe in those names, that those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. And for you Jakes that are in these other different Israelite groups, camps, calling on Yah or some other weird name, Christ, y'all gonna die. Those of you that don't believe, that scoff, that make fun of the names, the Lord's going to deal with you.
Okay, so that's why the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, they got to make a statement, and it's going to be through an horrific judgment. Okay, so you keep your eyes peeled, you brothers and you sisters out there, especially in GMS. You keep your eyes peeled, because the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son they got to make a statement why their names must be feared. So that's going to be done through an horrific judgment. Okay, that's as much as I'll say. Proverbs 24 and 21, my son, fear thou the Lord and the King. And if you don't fear the Heavenly Father, He will do something to you, or it doesn't have to be you in particular. It could be someone around you, someone you know, someone that's dear to you. He'll do it and make a statement why He must be feared. So in this case, we're talking about the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. They got to be feared.
Those of you that don't believe, that scoff, that make fun of the names, the Lord's going to deal with you. And remember, judgment's coming for those that know that they're Israelites. It's first coming for those that know that they're Israelites. This is how important the name is. Because in the time of trouble, right? It's very important to call upon the true names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. The true names. This is the book of Psalms 91, verse 14. Because He hath set His love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. You have to know the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. You have to know the true names. You cannot mess around with the names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. You are to call Him by the true names. We want to be addressed by our real names, right? If anybody mispronounces our name, one is likely to get offended and be like, hey, that's not my name, it's so-and-so, right? How much not more the Heavenly Father and his beloved Son? Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. But you gotta have the true names. You gotta have the true names. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble, the time of Jacob's trouble. It is a time of great death, great terror, and that day is fastly approaching. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. Now this is going into Jacob's trouble. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 5. For thus saith the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. And here's the point. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But he, that's referring to the elect, but he shall be saved out of it. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, and that's why we are to give diligence to make our calling an election sure. We have to be diligent in this work of ours, in this thing of ours. We have to keep pushing. And I know it gets hard because we deal with things. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. This links up with Jeremiah 30 and 7. And at that time shall Michael the archangel, and at that time shall Michael the archangel stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as, Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. Everything that's ever happened before is gonna pale into comparison to how awful, how terrifying of what's coming. You think about everything that's ever happened on the planet Earth, right? All the most horrific things you can think about pales into comparison of what's to come, of what's rapidly approaching. This thing of ours is deadly serious. And Salaki, I hope I'm making sense. I know sometimes my words don't come out the way I intend for them to come out. My brain sometimes thinks so fast. But the time that's coming is going to be like a time like no other. And there shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And that's talking about the elect. And that's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. And that's why we are to give diligence to make our calling and election sure. This thing of ours is not for the Israelite masses. So going back to the main point, the true names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son are extremely important. And those are the names that we, the hopeful elect, we in this thing of ours, we praise continually. We extol those names, glorify those names every chance we get. I don't give a flying F if someone looks at me weird. I care about what the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son think.